All right, guys, we're officially live on YouTube. Go over there right now. All right, guys, Dating with Al / YouTube. Here we are, chat. Veronica, can you pin something like Dating with Al on YouTube or something? As we funnel people over. As we funnel them over. What's up, guys? I feel powerful. I feel powerful. I feel like I have control of so many other things on YouTube. Here I am, don't worry. I feel like I have control. Oh no. I'm going to reset this live on Veronica. Don't go anywhere on the talk. I'm going to reset it so I get a fresh push out and let people know I'm live here. Guys, we're talking Super Bowl halftime show. We're talking a little bit of current events here. Big things happening on the weekend. Give you my take on stuff. Curious how this goes. Guess who? I don't know. Who is that? Who is it? Who could it be? Okay, let's see. We need this. We need this. Okay. Let's close these out. Shrink this. Hi, Vera. Good to see you. All right, guys. All right. Here we go. Okay. Well, what do you guys think of the YouTube setup? Look good? Look bad? Who knows? Let's set this up real quick here. Bring this over here. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. I feel like this isn't getting a good push. Okay. Let me let the Discord know. Live on YouTube. Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to YouTube. Make sure it's Dating with Al on YouTube. Okay, we're going to end this on TikTok. I'm going to go over to the tube of you. Okay. Okay. Discord knows. Okay, guys, we're going to get into the news here. We're going to get into the news here. Like, we're going to start with the most important thing. Okay. With the most important stuff. Okay, I feel like this TikTok thing's failing because maybe this was a bad decision. How are you guys feeling over here? How do I look on YouTube? Yeah, a lot less chaotic. It's going to be a lot more just me talking. Okay. I look pale on YouTube. I feel like I needed more of like a waiting room for the YouTube and have like a blank screen, maybe some waiting music. Vulcan Brothers, Marina. I'm on the YouTube now. Go check it out. Go check it out. This has been 4 minutes here. Guys, we're going to give it about 4 more minutes and then we'll get started. Let's just talk about this real quick. Let's just talk about this real quick. Okay. It's funny how you can read me so hard. You can read me. Sonia, I'm live on YouTube right now. We're going to end this stream. We're going to go to my YouTube, okay? It's Dating with Al on YouTube, okay? Okay? Link in my bio. Link in my bio. Okay, guys, we're going to end it here. I'm just going to focus on YouTube, okay? See you guys. Next time we'll do better, okay? I can't do any music, okay? Because otherwise it won't get pushed out on YouTube. It won't get pushed out. Okay. First, let's just start with this, and then we'll get into the big music or the big news of the weekend, in my opinion. Okay. Window, yes. Share. Can you guys see this? Oh no, you can't see the screenshot. Okay. All right. How do I make this bigger? Can I make this bigger? Okay. All right. What do you guys think of shit like this? Okay, I see these LinkedIn posts that just shriek of desperation, right? Let's look at this guy, John. And you kind of feel for him, but he's basically saying I got laid off after posting this plea. Here's my GoFundMe. He's been out of job. It's been 2.5 years. The job market sucks. Totally understand that. Job market sucks. It's tough out there. You apply to all these millions of jobs, like thousands of jobs. Nobody gets back to you. And you're just like, what the hell am I supposed to do? But like, I don't know about just like posting like this desperation. Like it says urgent update. I know these posts look pathetic, but I've been unemployed for too long and I'm not breaking this job market. It is in fact urgent because I spent almost all my savings. It's like you shouldn't be telling the world that. You shouldn't be telling the world that you spent all of your savings. Like, think of it from an employer standpoint. Like, why would you hire somebody like that? I don't know. I feel like he's not going to have any success with this. Like, this isn't going to get him a job. And I feel like it's stronger coming from a female. Like people want to help out a woman in need, but nobody feels bad for men. Like, he's going to get no sympathy from anybody with this post, I feel like. I don't know. It came in on my LinkedIn and I was like, what the? I feel for the guy, but I don't think this is the best way to go about it. I don't know what you guys think, but I just wanted to share that quickly. We'll get into the news story, the biggest news story of the weekend. After we just talked about John here. Okay, guys, I know we're going to talk about the Super Bowl halftime show, kind of a little bit of Epstein email shit, but this is the biggest news of the weekend, guys. Clavicular got brutally frame mugged by ASU frat leader. Damn, this isn't the ASU frat leader. Sorry. It had a funnier. And guys, go follow me on X, Dating with Al. Anyway, the post that went viral is this. This is at 13 million impressions. If this is confusing you, you're not alone. This is confusing you, you're not alone. Okay? But this was the biggest news of the week. So the all of the titles were like clavicular mocked by ASU frat leader. And you're like, what the fuck does that even mean? Okay. And this guy clavicular is all over my feed. Okay. Brutally frame mocked by ASU frat leader. And when I saw that, I'm just like, this guy's just funny. When I first saw this Clav guy, I'm like, what the hell is he about? What's going on here? But now, like, this is legitimately funny. Like, this is all over my feed. Frame mocked by, and I was in a frat. Like, what the fuck is a frat leader? Anyway, it's a stupid joke. If you don't understand it, you're not meant to. It's like we have a new Zoomer slang, and I actually find it really funny, and he's really been the head of it all. Anyway, that's my take on. I know nobody understands what I'm talking about in chat, probably, but you know, it's very important that you guys keep up with current events. Okay. Essentially, clavicular is like a. I know, guys. I know. Anyway, it was the biggest news. Brutally frame mocked by ASU frat leader. And I was in a frat, like, what the hell's a frat leader? That's funny. Mogging somebody is like making them look bad next to you. A frame mog is, I guess, you know, his shoulders being wider. But I don't know. This went super viral, and all the talks about it are funny. Anyway, we'll get into the Super Bowl shit. You know, we'll get into the Super Bowl shit. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. 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 What was Sorry, guys. This is my first time on YouTube, and I'm all confused. I'm still learning it out. I'm learning how I'm doing. Your nickname in college was Shoulders. Okay. Okay. Halftime show. This is what we're talking about. Okay. What did I have? Why can't I get my messages? Here we go. Okay. And here's just another thing. Chess mogs, you know, it's Zoomer shit, but okay, the Bad Bunny thing. If you knew if you enjoyed the Bad Bunny thing, I'm happy for you. But I'm just going to give my take on the Super Bowl halftime show in general. The Super Bowl halftime show is basically just the Super Bowl halftime show is clickbait, right? It's meant to spark conversations. It's meant to spark engagement. It's just a big engagement farm. It's been that way forever. And the easiest way to engagement farm today is to do something political, have some sort of political fucking dig or something. So this year they went with Bad Bunny. Okay. The whole controversy was he doesn't speak any English. All right. And we're an American country. We speak English. Football is the great American game. And people were clearly upset about it. The NFL knew people were going to be upset about it. And that's why they do things like this. Last year, they went with Kendrick Lamar to get some sort of reactions out of people, right? And at the end of the day, my opinion over the last few years, the halftime Super Bowl shows have just been kind of an affront to white America. Like an old white dude, if you will. The Super Bowl shows of the past few years were specifically designed to piss off people who look like this. Okay? Like they want to get a reaction from just an old white dude. Okay? This year they did Bad Bunny, okay? He doesn't speak any English. I didn't understand the Super Bowl show at all. Okay. I didn't fucking understand it. I didn't think it was good. Some of the scenes were fun, like when he was dancing on the car. That's cool. You know, all right, this is fun. But largely, and I'll show you, it wasn't that good of a show in my opinion, but that's besides the topic. The reason that they did that was to piss off this dude right here, the old white man, who the NFL has kind of been like affronting for the past few years. The whole someone who's going to get angry at kneeling for the national anthem. You know, this guy right here. Someone who's going to get angry about only Spanish at the Super Bowl. And this was the Super Bowl show. Okay. And this was the reaction from the crowd. Yeah. Kind of funny to watch. I don't know. What else did I have here? Here we go. Those poor people, guys. This one's not loading, but you can't even see because they had grass and shit. So people from the stands couldn't even see what the hell's going on. Okay. So essentially what politics is it is identity. It's an in group versus an out group, right? You're going to vote for what you want, what you relate to, okay? Super Bowl halftime shows have become political. In my opinion, the past few years they've been an affront to white America, right? How are we going to be an affront to white America this year? We're going to have a halftime Super Bowl show with zero English, okay? The American language, which is English, something that's going to piss off white people, okay? Last year, they did Kendrick Lamar. And listen, I know a lot of people enjoyed enjoyed Bad Bunny's Super Bowl show. Okay, if you're Puerto Rican, it was for you, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Genuinely. Last year, they tailored it towards black people, right? Kind of another affront to white Americans, if you will. And people loved it. They loved it. But it was still like if you think about the song They Not Like Us, I think it's a good song, right? You can't deny that it's a good song, right? But it's a very clear song, They Not Like Us. That's what makes it good because people team, they not us. It's a good like for a sports game, but at the end of the day, what does it truly mean? They not like us. It means you're not black, right? If we're just being 100 with ourselves, right? And black people got to rock out to it last year. They enjoyed it. But guess what? Guess who didn't enjoy it? Guess who? This guy. This guy. Okay. This guy didn't like that Super Bowl show either. Or the last 5 years, right? Think about who was before. Snoop Dogg, whatever the fuck. They not like us. And this guy has to be like, what the fuck, guys? All right. So anyway, it's just one big engagement farm, one big, just to get people talking, just to stir some controversy. And the last few years, a good way to do that is to the old white guy, right? And that's my take on the Super Bowl halftime shows. Anyway, what was even lamer? Okay. What was even, and guys, I think you guys all know that I'm conservative or lean right, if you will. But this was so lame. The Turning Point did its own halftime show. They did its own halftime show, and this has to be the lamest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. To think that like this is gonna be something that people tune in for and enjoy, like to do this at the same time, like, and your headliner is Kid Rock. Like, who is this for? Who is this appealing to? This is not like Kid Rock. It was just a country concert. It was just a stupid country concert. Nobody wants to watch this. This was like the lamest shit ever. Like a horrible attempt. I don't know who it's appealing to. Kid Rock as the headliner. I don't know, guys. Like, if you want to be upset about Bad Bunny not speaking English, I totally understand. It's an American game. English is our language. But like, this isn't the answer. Whatever this is not the answer. Okay. And I think I had a good clip from it. Let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this guy like freaking out. I'm on this guy's side, by the way. A guy went to a bar to watch the Super Bowl and they played the Turning Point USA one, and he's pissed off. And honestly, I would be too, because who wants to watch that shit? I'll play the clip for you guys. There's no sound. You guys can't hear this? Anyway, you guys can't hear? Damn. Are you sure? Is there no sound on the video? Guys, I'm so new at YouTube. You can't hear this. Damn, I'm sorry you had to sit in silence. Essentially, the guy's like, why aren't you playing the YouTube halftime or the halftime show? I'm sorry. He's like saying, why aren't you playing the I paid money to go to this bar for the full Super Bowl experience, which includes the halftime show. And the bar owner put on the Turning Point USA one. And like, I would be pissed too. Like, the halftime is a big part of the Super Bowl. The halftime show is a big part of the Super Bowl. Right? I don't know what Turning Point USA is thinking. Like, well, we're going to take it over. It's like, no, this is the Super Bowl show, dude. Kid Rock isn't going to compete with that. Kid Rock isn't going to compete. Anyway, I thought that was super lame. Super lame. Anyway, it's all to piss off this guy, the old white guy. Okay. That kind of ruins the show, because if you guys can't hear, I don't know what else to do. If you can't hear the shit that I'm sharing, then it kind of ruins the rest of the show. I was gonna play clips. See if I can fix this. Let's see. Can't hear. Let's see if we can fix this. Aha! I fixed it. Okay. I fixed it. Okay.
All right. I'm going to put this on my social media.
There you go, baby.
Good. All right.
There you go. There's your tab. You have a good night. Thank you.
You might get customers. You might lose a lot of customers. Because you might look like a racist.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll
might
see.
look like a racist.
So do you.
Why?
You're a racist.
Why?
You're complaining about the show.
This show right here is not
All right,
the
can
show.
we do me
This
a
is not
favor?
part of the Super
I
Bowl.
have a bunch of other things that we have
I
to
came here
do.
for the Super Bowl experience. This is not part of the Super Bowl.
So don't come
Okay.
back.
This was not promoted.
So don't come back.
But for real, guys, like you're gonna play Kid Rock instead of the actual Super Bowl halftime show? So lame. Anyway, back to clavicular. No.
I came here for the halftime.
Okay, what else were we gonna talk? What else did I want to show you that? Thank you for the follow, Zor. Okay. What else did I want to show you guys? Oh yeah.
Just for a while.
Okay.
Zor, I don't get why you would agree with the owner. It's like, dude, it's the Super Bowl. It's the full experience. It's the full experience. All right, here's more people at the Bad Bunny. Okay. Damn, I hate that this one isn't loading. And here's what I was... Why isn't this shit loading, guys? No. I think some videos might have been deleted.
Quieren quitarme el mío y también la gloria. Quieren el baile mío y que abuelita se vaya.
I think this clip is funny, and it goes to what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. Like, black people and white people watch that Super Bowl show in America, and they're like, okay. Like, they weren't into it. Clearly, you can look at this scene is great. Because this bar is like black people and white people watching. But, you know, they were rocking out to Kendrick last year. But when's the last time this dude got to enjoy a halftime show? The old white man. Okay. Okay. When's the last time this guy, The Who? Remember The Who was the halftime show once? So it's been a while, dude. It's been a while. This guy's really had to eat shit for a little bit here. Okay. Anyway, long story short, the halftime show is just a big engagement for him. Blah, blah, blah. Who really cares? Okay. Who really cares at the end of the day? Who really cares? Let's do this. Let's do this. This is interesting, guys. Sorry if I'm off. Guys, I'm new to this. I'm new to YouTube streaming.
Eating my apple pie.
I don't have like everything down yet. I'm not smooth. I'm trying to pull up clips I didn't really fully have prepared. Yeah, that poor random white guy. That poor guy. What else did I have? Like, I can get into... Guys, go follow me here on X. This is a post I made. This was a bad moment. I don't know if you guys saw the Attorney General Pam Bondi get absolutely grilled over this Epstein shit. Clearly, like, the leadership in this country is all covering it up. And Larry Nadler, this dude, if you don't know him, he's basically a gremlin. He's like an idiot, in my humble opinion. But when he's making sense, like he's grilling her, and I'll just let the clip do the talking.
You indicted. How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
This happened today, by the way.
First,
Okay.
you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer
theatrics
the
are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked it.
Chairman
How many have you
Jordan, I'm not
indicted?
going to get in the gutter with these people,
How many
but
have you-
I'm going to answer the question.
How many have you indicted?
Again, the time belongs to
Reclaiming my time.
the time
I
belongs.
think it's very
Reclaiming
interesting.
my time.
I think it's very
Reclaiming my
interesting
time.
You can
that
reclaim
he
your
talks
time.
about they
Reclaiming my time,
indicted.
Mr.
The
Chairman.
president said they
Close the
indicted
clock.
him twice.
Mr. Chairman, please
They
stop the
sure
clock
did.
and stop the
he
clock and
indicted.
restore his time.
Okay, here we go with these
Committee will get in order.
theatrics.
The time belongs to the gentleman from New York. We will give you a few more seconds. We will do that. But when you ask a question, the witness
question
gets to
was-
answer. You may not like the answer, but she
Right.
gets to
The
answer.
question was, how many of Epstein's...
They don't like
What?
the answer,
Reclaiming
Chairman,
my time.
because it's honest.
Reclaiming
So
my-
he asked a
Reclaiming my
4-minute
time.
question.
Restore 45
and
seconds,
I am
Mr. Nadler,
going
please,
to
Mr. Chairman.
My time.
answer.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch.
Reclaiming-
Not on our time. No way.
Reclaiming-
And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you
We have-
started.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, oh, I
anything,
did tell you because we
washed
saw
up
what you did in the
loser
Senate.
Lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
Time, and I should get back at least 45 seconds.
We will give you a few more seconds. I
Not a
said that
few more,
already.
45 seconds.
Okay, I'm timing right now, Mr. Nadler. Go.
All
Reclaiming
right.
my time. The answer to my question, how many of Epstein's co-conspirators has she indicted, is 0. You have been the Attorney General for a whole year, and your DOJ fired the lead prosecutor of this case, sat on evidence this entire time, and claimed falsely last July that there were no more leads. It took an act of Congress for you to finally release part of the Epstein files, and when you did, you included personal information about the victims while protecting the names of abusers.
Time of the gentleman
None of
has
the perpetrators have been
expired.
brought to justice, but enormous resources
Time
are
of the
dedicated to
gentleman has
pursuing Trump's
expired,
enemies.
and
It's
obviously
clear
there
that
was-
under your leadership, the Department of Justice
there
no
was
longer
no
works for
question
American
in
people.
there.
It works
Order
for Donald
respond to.
Trump. I yield back.
the gentleman yields back.
So essentially, she just crashed out. She just crashed out all day. I think this account had a good covering of it. Like, she's basically just had to get up in front of everybody, right? If Trump lost, it would have been the Republicans grilling a Democrat attorney general about this stuff. They're both implicated in whatever the heck went down with Epstein. They're both parties are deeply tied to it, which is why they're covering it up, and nothing's going to happen ultimately. But let's see this. This is a good clip. Absolutely wild. Okay. So she's being asked, why aren't we prosecuting people implicated in these Epstein files? And this is her response. Donald Trump, the Dow. So she's like, I don't know what to say. The stock market, it's up. Don't worry about kids being trafficked. It's like, why are we trafficking those children? What's going on? Why aren't we prosecuting? Why aren't we getting answers? Such a crash out. I mean, the pivot right here is just like. It's like, read the room, lady. Like, this isn't what we're talking about. Funny. Hey, Karen Edmond, how are those Epstein files coming along? And then these ladies got into like a cat fight here. So Howard Lutnick is the Treasury Secretary or whatever the fuck. And he's implicated in the Epstein files. Essentially, they caught him lying, saying he basically said, oh, me and Epstein stopped talking to each other in 2005. Ever since it came out, he was charged. I stopped talking to him. The Epstein files proved that was a lie. Him and his whole family went to Epstein Island. That was a fire line, by the way. Wherever this Miss Balint is, that was a fire line. Miss Secretary, I'm the Attorney General. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. That's a mic drop. So this was the news of the day. Just a generational crash out by Pam Bondi. Guys, make sure you're following the X accounts, okay? The X accounts. So we're going to do these Tuesdays at 9. I know today's Wednesday, but yesterday was kind of a crazy day. Okay, today is a little different. I didn't have anything planned. I just want to talk about the Super Bowl a bit, my take on it. But genuinely, I want to use these as like deep dives into more dating themed stuff, right? I can get into a little bit of politics, a little bit of popular culture too. But you guys know my bread and butter is dating. So if you guys have any popular clips, want me to react to anything, send them here on Twitter. DM me here. Dating with Al on X. Send me the clips here. And on Tuesday, we'll do deep dives. We can also do like reaction to my own dating streams, if you will. Let's see. And guys, bear with me here. I know this is the first one. I know it was a bit clanky, but eventually we'll get the hang of it. eventually we'll get the hang of it, you know? I figured once a week, deep dives will be a good change of pace for us. You don't see the screen? What do you mean? You should see everything. So maybe even sometimes we can do this. So I don't know. I can react to my own shit, other videos. There's no split screen. What do you mean? You guys can see what I'm sharing, right? This is my, you see everything, right? Not anymore. Ala2 sees everything. You don't see like, you don't see this? Okay. What about now? You see my Twitter feed? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Well, yeah, this is what we're going to do. This is the first one. It's going to be a deep dive on specific subjects. I'm going to end it here. I might hop back on TikTok for a little bit, but every Tuesday, okay? So send me dating related stuff. Doesn't have to be dating related stuff, but really anything you want me to react to and you want my take on, okay? Okay. Okay, good talk. See you guys later.